Welcome back, people, to Let's Play Tyranny. Got my LPs mixed up there for half a second. Let's go to the Mountain Spire of Vendrian's Well. We want to make sure... Ooh. Through the billowing dirt... Well, I should finish that sentence, actually. I have a tendency to just... you know, stop mid-sentence. Which I'm trying to remedy. There you go. Prime example. I want to change to verse. So we're heading towards the Mountain Spire. Let's see here. Encountering the Blade Grave. Through the billowing dirt and rust kicked up by the Edict of Storms, you make out the shifting silhouettes of a small group ahead of you. Appearing lightly armed and armored, the group pulls two carts in their wake. They haven't noticed you through the maelstrom. Allow them to pass without making my presence known. Well, didn't I do this before? I don't think so. Maybe I remember from my test run. Alright, well, we'll hail them. Wary of your presence, the travelers halt when you hail them and await your approach. Their emaciated faces make it clear that the hunger has left them weak. One steps forward to explain that they're scavengers from Old Stalwart, hoping to trade their haul in exchange for food and for their families. Oh, food for their families, right. A glance at the goods reveals that they're carrying remnants of bronze and iron arms, likely scrounged from the Blade Grave. The leader of the group, head bowed deeply in defiance, asks if they may pass. Confiscate their goods, guide them, leave them be. Well, I can guide them, proclaim them guilty of treason. I wish that it would elaborate on that. Why would that be treasonous? Confiscate their goods. No, we'll guide them. Gain favor with the Unbroken. What? They were unbroken? Escorting the travelers, you lead them through the ragged wastes to the Blade Grave's broken border. I thank you profusely for your assistance, swearing to spread the word of your fairness to others in Stalwart. The leader shows appreciation with a few pieces of scrap before the group continues their march march away from the Edict of Storms. We get 2 iron ingots. Well, that's good. Thank you. I have the beginnings of a cold. I hope it don't take hold. Let's see here. Let's speak the verse. Verse bows with an added flourish.
What do you need?
Let's see here. I find myself in need of an accomplished killer.
Point me in the right direction. I'll cut down whatever I find in my path.
Yeah.
We'll wait for a short while.
I don't give a shit how long you wait. You stay away. You stink, beast woman. You need to shower. If I find any shampoo for mange, I'll let you know. Let's see here. Ooh, 3 level ups for verse. Well, I did get accuracy for her. I think I'll take 1 point in vitality just to offset the malice. And then on, I'm not entirely sure what I should be doing. I could, of course, get quickness to get ability cooldown. Might also increases bows, though. Increasing... yeah, save the changes we made. I want to see... I have 3 points here as well. Nimble. Yeah, more dodge. More dodge is good, because she can use dodge as parry. So that's a good idea. Skull Splitter. 45-second cooldown. 40 meters. Deals pretty good damage. And stuns them. That's cool. Sense Weakness. Gain a bonus to damage against targets suffering from damage over time effects. That might be good. Mobile Recovery. Minus recovery penalty when moving and plus movement speed. Unbound versus... Oh, well, that's... let's grab this one here first. Skull Splitter. Gain immunity to the burning and bleeding afflictions. That sounds alright. Experience gain, sense weakness. Sense weakness is kind of cool. But though it's not, it's plus 15% damage. It's not that amazing. Let's see, know your enemy. That's kind of good. Killing spree. Strike 2 times with basic attacks for 15 seconds. After kill. Alright. With basic attacks. Well, does that count for bows as well? Because if it does, that's kind of cool. Born of Blood and Fire. Well, I could get this, which will hobble somebody. Hobbling them so that they move slowly. I suppose that will be okay. Why not? Type. That unlocks Piercing Arrows, level 2. Unbound. What is this? Burst attacks all nearby foes and vanishes. Pierce next to her target, leaving behind a spiritual remnant of one of her Scarlet Fury's sisters. Okay, that seems strange. Okay, let's get the quickness. Get the quickness. We also have a whole bunch of new stuff to hand her. Let's see here. Get this. Jagged Thirst or something to that effect. Something like that. We also got Tearsman Greatbow, which is a bit better than what she's using right now. Didn't we get another bow as well? Harm's Way. See, this thing here is pretty good. Let's just switch to that so we can see what this actually does. It's better. And this thing here is also better. The guitar. We'll grab Harm's Way, I suppose, instead. Tearsman Hunting Bow, Sundered Bronze Sword. Stalwart Bronze Sword. It looks like that's it. Okay, now for armor, let's give her the Scarlet Fury armor. And Horde boots. These things are goring. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. That's a good ability. Scarlet Fury gloves. Alright, light leather. Can I... Item type, thank you very much. That will make this a bit easier. I want to see helm-wise, is there anything? Light leather, Scarlet Fury. She's wearing the Scarlet Fury helm. So I guess that's alright. Scavenger leather boots. Yeah, the blood-soaked are kind of cool. But we're not going to be using them. Well, that's heavy armor. We don't want her wearing heavy stuff. We want her to be light. Skimpily clad and lightly armored. Oh yeah. Alright, it looks like that's it. Now, this thing here, Sever, Annihilation, it is better than Unstoppable 4's. Like, it has more damage. And more armor penetration. So I think we'll go back to our axe there. And we'll keep that one for now. Same with the helm. We'll keep it for now. Tenderizer. Well, it's better than the Rending Edge, isn't it? It is. So we'll put that like so. Give you this. Oh yeah, we now have better, we have more slots for stuff. Scarlet Poison. Let's give you that. We have more item slots. So we can now beef up. All kinds of shit. Consumables, right. These things, for instance. Marshberry, she already has one of. These Azure Bells, maybe, she wants. Drowsy Drop. I don't know about that. She can use these, though. Walking Death. These are very good. I'm gonna keep these for now. Potion of Invisibility. We'll give those to... I'm blanking on the name, actually. Let's have one of these. Lantry. There we go. Fatiguing Toxin. Unweapon crits. Fatigue. Sleep. Drowsy Drop. I don't know about that. We'll keep the Fatiguing Toxin. That's good enough. And we should hold on. We should probably sleep while we're here, right? Hit the hay, people. We get a bonus for sleeping here. From what I remember, yes. We would like to rest. Awesome. Our wounds are healed and everything. So where do we head now? Infested All Walls Breach. Trappers Junction. Sentinels. Well, I suppose we have to go to full of heavily. Let's see, Infested All Walls. Let's see what this is. This is probably the main things, right? The bigger icon. Let's see what the infested thing is. This stretch of old walls is full of heavily scarred terrain that is said to be overrun with bane. Allegedly. It is the current resting place of the dauntless legendary sword of the Unbroken. Well, we're going there. We have to see what that is. At least I do. Legendary sword. We should
Not one for superstition, but every hair on the back of my neck is standing at attention.
Calm yourself.
Wisp. Oh. They had a dialogue going. And now they don't.
You got it.
You run away. Switch to the ball. Death from above. Roland in verse. Launch verse into the air, allowing her to unleash a series of well-aimed blows into the target. Arrow storm. Right. Verse fires several arrows into Barrick's armor. When the arrow strikes, Barrick roars, and the arrows burst out, striking nearby enemies. Let's do that. Also, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Here we go.
What a rush!
Yeah! Awesome. Oh, that's per rest. Oh, shit.
Yes, I did cause that mess.
There we go. Surge of yeah. And the battle is over. It dropped something though. Bane Essence. I don't know what that is exactly. We'll find out later. Scarlet Notebook. A red spiral is carved upon the wooden cover of this papyrus notebook. The handwriting within is haphazard and inscrutable, the work of an unpracticed, poorly trained wordcaster. A wordcaster? Like it's something magical to know how to read, right? I shouldn't really talk. Now that I think about it. Let's see. A few entries contain recognizable sentences, and the book appears to be the journal of a Scarlet Corps commander, detailing troop movements. Times and locations are noted alongside numbers and pictures of trees, stick figures, and rocks. Stick figures, of course. The author either didn't know the words for lumber and people, or just felt more comfortable with pictures than words. Much of the journal is inscrutable. Corner of every page has the day's head count for the author's brigade. While some days note dozens of losses, the brigade appears to be recruiting faster than its members are dying or deserting. Okay. I think I gave that to Roland. Let's give it to Roland. Yes, I was correct.
I got it. More
Alright, here we go.
tallies to the body count.
Oh, look at that. Those things are a bit more vicious, looks like. Let's, oh, okay, I can't use this. I can use this spell, though, to try and freeze them. And I suppose Verse can try to inflict some damage over time here. There we go. Everybody attack this thing. And let's use Rhyme Spike.
Consider it done.
Oh yeah, I didn't do this right. Verse, Archer. Wait, none. Don't ever use your basic. Yeah, will not use abilities, but will still use basic attack. Be aggressive. Enable. Yes. Now she will continue to attack a target.
I think my wisdom is finally catching up to my age.
Dervish, those things are kinda...
Will do.
Oh, they're scared shitless. Look at them, they're shivering in their boots. That's not cool, man. You guys need to chill out. There you go, here's some health. Alright.
Right.
Let's wait for you to not be... There we go. Now you're no longer frightened. Good. This is a fucking massacre. Look at this. Slaggering burn. I think that's something for verse, actually. Give that to you. Let's send Barrack in first. Oh yeah. They're pissed, alright. Let's use tolling iron. On that guy. That will taunt everybody around Barrack. And we can also have Barrack use taunt on those specters in the back. And we'll have that stone thing go on. Tidal burst. Death from above. Didn't I get some new stuff? Hold on. Abilities. Right. Got hobble. Use. Hello. Away with you. Go away. There we go. And that thing. I think we'll switch these two around, actually. See if you can stun the bastard. Okay. Use this. Smack him. What did she use her thing, or? No! He's terrified. Heal him.
Pity you won't enjoy this as much as I do.
We can't really hit these bastards all that well. We'll run up and smack that guy upside the head.
You got it.
There we go. Ah, she's frightened also. Oof, look at Barrack here. He's about to die. Spell breach. And frightened. Use this. %, chance to hit. That's not gonna work. God damn it. Will Hobble do anything here? Maybe. Let's see. Let's use Rhyme Spike.
Will do.
Stab him. Right, Malice. He has the Edict of Storms. Oh yeah, that's the effect there. Elemental Weakness. Shock damage taken, frost damage taken, Aura of Malice. Oh, so they can deal damage to this just from being near them. That's no good. Let's use Drain Strength on them.
Fall before me!
There we go. Favor of the Fatebinder. It has to be on a... Alright, favor Barrack then. Boost damage. Excellent. Use your heal ability. Excellent. Everybody attack. Fuck him up, please. And heal the tank. Dugga-dun, dugga-dun-dun. Dugga-dun,
You got it. You got it.
Oh no!
Lend me your strength.
He fell. Didn't he have that? Well, maybe he already used that ability. I thought Barrack could survive going down. I can revive him though, eventually.
Don't go rushing off to get yourself hurt, okay?
Oh, run away.
What bother?
First, do that. Now you can smack. There we go. Rhyme spike.
Spike.
Excellent.
I got it.
At once.
Okay. And heal, please. Good.
On my command.
Oh, and then he runs out to do that. It deals a lot of damage. So that's good. Yeah, look at that thing. And also, fuck ton of corpses nearby. Jesus. Used armors kit. Disfavored warriors are rarely sent into battle without the best arms and armor Graven Ash's quartermasters can acquire, as well as the tools to maintain that gear through a trying campaign. This leather roll pouch once carried iron needles, thread, wax, and a small tinderbox for the repair and maintenance of disfavored armor and uniforms. This particular kit contains just a few lengths of string and bent needles, the best supplies having been used up by the owner or looted by scavengers. You can sell this to a merchant as spare parts. And Red Moss Poultice, we've read that one before, I think. Old Water. Oh shit, look at this. This rare sample of Old Water offers protection from the attacks of Bane and grants armor against spellcasting. Well, shit. Let's give one each to my people up front there. We also have a Dire Remedy, which is a lifesaver. And this one goes through the thing. And let's see what this is. Ah, there's Dauntless. It's a sword and a stone thing. Oh, look! It has Renown. She raised the Dauntless high, releasing a wave of energy to stun all nearby enemies, and damage increases with the Dauntless Renown. Cool. Let's give this to Barak. As your hand touches the hilt of the sword, a rush of sensation courses through your arms, as if you have dunked them in warm water. The feeling is at once calming and overwhelming, and leaves you breathless. Dauntless. I saw that blade carve up too many fiends during the Stalwart campaign. Too many friends, I mean. Right. The locals rallied around it, sang anthems when it was drawn. It's every bit as meaningful as the Unbroken as Sentinels stand. If you ever needed a sword big enough to cleave the old walls in half, that would be it. Careful where you point that thing. I have seen plenty of decorative copies in my time, but this is genuine. Bane would not have gathered around a mundane imitation. It is the real Dauntless. Deftly scratching a quill and parchment. Snatching a quill and parchment, Lantry begins to sketch the word. You'll need to hold on to it, for prosperity's sake, naturally. As you grow accustomed to the sword's weight, your thoughts are drowned out by our perpetual buzz of voices, fragments of inspiring speeches, glorious battle cries, and the anticipation of triumph to come. The feeling subsides as quickly as it struck. Dauntless pulses in your hand. Its potential desperate for release, right. Your perspective is divided between holding a sword and holding a living symbol. The distinction at times grows hasty. Well, we'll give it to Barak for sure. He can use this to great effect. Less armor penetration than
This will serve me well.
I suppose it will. And Glory will put you away. Goodbye, Glory. Let's switch out these two shitty potions here with some Cairn's Leaf. Potion of Elemental Bear. Oh well. Oh well. He has two of these. Let's give one to you. Like so. Walking Death. We have both. Let's give this to Barrack then. And these things here go to verse. Okay. Good. So. Alright, there's more lore to this weapon. Actually, so we'll read that for sure. Ah. We have enough lore to unlock the Stalwart Surge. Let's see what we do. Weapon sets. Artifact abilities, yes. Switch out for, you know what? We'll put it back there. It's really annoying that we can't hold on. No! God damn it, I used that potion. I didn't mean to. So that was a waste. Arrow Storm. Per rest. That's a combo ability. Roland and Barrack. I should have this one handy. Like so. Arrow Storm, that's Verse and Barrack. Right, Defender's Charge is also something we should have. We'll put you there. I'm sorry to put you guys through this, but it won't last too much longer. I just want to make sure that I got my abilities ready. Okay, good. Do you have anything that I haven't equipped yet? You do not. Excellent. Cool. Alright, let's loot the rest of this and we'll finish off the episode by reading the lore regarding Dauntless. Because seems like that's it. Surely there has to... Ooh, what's this? Oh, it's just a normal healing potion. It's not a big one. It looked new, so I got all excited. Let's see if there's any secret stuffs laying about.
Sorry, I can't.
Sure you can. I'm sure you can. Alright, nothing hidden. Oh, we did get a really cool new sword. Let's, this is probably the same as this thing, right? Sever. No, it's not. It's the same rarity, but it's not an artifact, so to speak. Let's see, let's read this stuff. Hold on. Need my coffee on. And a hit of my vaporizer. Chase it down with some water. There we go. Now we can read. This legendary sword was the badge of office for the champion of Stalwart. So many warriors brought Dauntless to battle over the centuries that the presence of the wielder was often less notable than that of the sword itself, which steered the hopes of Stalwart's armies towards victory. Even in instances when a champion lacked the people's confidence, Dauntless made up for their shortcomings by delivering on the promise of victory. Right. The sword's most notable feat of recent memory took place during the Battle of Quelling Field in 398 TR. Free City's army advanced on the stalwart farmlands and nearly won the day, when Dauntless was unsheathed and the defenders' soldiers broke out in patriotic cheer. This abrupt change of attitude so rattled the Free City's mercenaries that they assumed their fortunes had changed and the stalwart had gained a second wind in the battle. It was only days later, their panicked retreat, that they learned of their error. Consequently, their cultural significance of this blade cannot be underestimated. Maybe people will note on it being given to like the hunk of metal and feces that is Barrack. I hope so. I like the idea of it being in his hand. Okay. Thank you for watching another episode of Let's Play Tyranny. Next time, we're gonna get to the thing, try to find the, let's see, use your words here, and also bring up the world map. This is it. Right, Old Wolf's Breach. We need to try to find the artifact that'll let us, reach Sentinel Stand. Yeah, so that's next time. So, yeah, see you then, hopefully. You're most certainly welcome. Yeah, so long.